Alright everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing or making one of them smoke machines to smoke cars. If you have an evap leak or something like that, professionals use this fancy, very expensive machines, and you don't have to get that expensive machine. So there's plenty of YouTube videos out there how to make this thing. I'm just gonna make it this one for the channel. So what you're gonna need is one of these I don't know how they call these flanges that is capped, and then these are clean out ports. Pretty much how the machine is going to look. So bear with me. We'll make it. I'll take it slow, that way you guys can follow on, and let's just go for it. So continuing with the materials, you're going to need some galvanized wire. A lot of people use the vape resistance wire, I'm sorry. You're gonna need a barb so we can connect our hose. Like that, we're gonna put it right there. You're gonna need one to connect your air compressor to. You're gonna need drill bits. You're gonna need some bolts with nuts. And I'm going to be reusing these alligator clamps that I have already butt connected to some long wire. We're going to twist this wire together, and then I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Doesn't mean that is the professional way to doing it, but this is how it works out for me, and it might work out for you too. So let me reposition the camera here. So I have the wire like so. I'm going to grab my drill. Handy dandy drill. I'm going to connect these wires here. Nothing fancy. Here we go. That's how I do it. And what I'll do at the end, I'll tape them together. Stay connected. I'm going to use some Gorilla Tape here. You don't have to, you can use regular tape, but Gorilla Tape works for me. That's what I got handy, and that's what I'm going to be using. You don't have to do this. I do it because it just looks a little bit better. And I know this is a DIY project, but I have to always make it look better. Alright, got my wire ready. Long enough to connect it to a battery. Excuse me, it's like 105 degrees out here today. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna glue these two together. I'm gonna grab my stuff here. Not extremely crucial. We're not making house toilet connection. So just you know, you plumbers out there, don't get on me for what I'm about to do. So please, you're just sealing them together. That way, you keep the best pressure out there. A little bit of this stuff, primer, and I'm gonna brush on a little bit of this guy right here. That's all you're gonna need. And when you put them together, make sure you make it nice. That's how it looks. They will get together and stay together forever. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to drill some holes to get these bolts through. These will be the contact for your wick, which we can do this right now. So you're going to get your tiki torch wick. They sell these everywhere. Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware. And what we're gonna do here is, and I'll show you guys here in a second. And yeah, let me change this angle right here for you guys. Okay, we're gonna grab it. We're gonna fold it. And then we're gonna do that in both sides. I'll get back to you guys here in a second when I'm done. But the key to this, it needs to hit the bottom on both sides. I'll get back to you. So now that we have our wick cut, you guys can see it's touching the bottom on both sides. Okay, make sure you do that. I made it exactly the same height as this because I'm thinking I'm gonna make it a little bit different than everyone else, because this won't go. I don't think I'm gonna close this all the way down. So I'll probably put my barbs on this side. That way the smoke kind of hangs out on the top. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So before we do that, we're gonna mark this wick right there, where we know how far we're gonna spool our wire to it. So next thing we're gonna do is get some of this wire. I'm using galvanized steel wire. Then what we need to do is we're gonna grab a certain length, and we're gonna ensure that we have resistance between the two ends of the wire of about 2 ohms. So let me go grab my own meter. I have my own meter, nothing fancy here, just a regular old one. I'm gonna grab here, and what you do is you start going across it, and it's gonna have different values of resistance. The further away you get from it, the more resistance you're gonna get. So I have one end here, got the other end here, and here I am. Most people say about 24 inches. So Let me unwind about 24 inches. And one end. .9, and that's a little bit over 24 inches. A lot of people suggest doing this with resistance wire. Fortunately to me, I didn't have any. You can get some of that stuff on the vape shops. Now that we have the wire, for me it was like a little bit more, so you're gonna wind it and try to keep it to where it doesn't touch. Because that will change the value. I'm going to drill these 180 degrees apart. You can use these little things as a reference, and we're going to do it about 2 inches from here. So, alright, so I'm going to do these. And right here. Inch and a half. Inch and a half. Doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be precise, it just needs to be out of the way. So I'm gonna get, let's see. Drill bit. Slightly larger. I'm gonna get my drill. Drill. Punch. I'm gonna punch here. Punch it there. Where we want to drill. First hole. Second hole. Alright, that's the second hole. I'll change it a bit here. So final. Goes through no problem. Goes through no problem. Okay, our 2 screws. Got a wick with our wire. Now we need to do our barb. Our hose and our barb, and we'll do the same thing. I'll get back to you in a second. Bear with me, guys. Had to break out the top and die set. Got the little fitting there, no problem. Had to break out the big boy here. So maybe I'll let you guys see this. It's not nice. Doesn't look nice, so. There we go. Let me put this away. Now we should have a hole big enough. For this little guy. So I drilled them a little bit smaller than what they are. That way we can just drive them in. So that's what I'm gonna do. See you back in a second. All right, now we're putting this together. I'm gonna put washers on the inside. So I really don't know how. Well, that's gonna get super hot there. So put that one in. Washer through it. And I'm going to do the same thing with this side. That's in there. Washer. Should look somewhat like that. Now that wire that we twisted, it doesn't really matter if you put it where you put the positive and negative. I'm going to put some connectors on these little guys. And then I'll be right back and we'll connect those. So yeah, it's not staying. Make sure you put some on the wick itself. Just fill it up. Using regular baby oil. Some people like to use the scented one. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it works the same. So let me go get a battery and we'll try it out. Alright, so I had to put Teflon tape here because it was leaking. I'm sorry. Phone and all that stuff. You can see I already tried it out. So put some of the baby oil. You guys saw me do that. I'm going to connect it to the battery. And let's see what happens. Well, I already saw what happens. You guys are going to see what happens. As you can see, it starts making pretty good amount of smoke. I'm going to close it up here. Here's my hose. Okay, watch this. That is A-okay in my book. So disconnected it. We're gonna open again. Only had a little bit of baby oil, so look at that, all of that smoke. 1 or 2 psi, that's what we recommend. It's recommended, no more than that. And that's it. Easy day. If it stops working, you can't see the brake, you can check the resistance from one side to another. And actually, since it's been used a little bit, it should change the resistant value. So yeah, no, we're still at 2.1, so that's good enough right there. 12 volts. I would put a little bit more oil in there. I didn't have enough. I just wanted to prove the concept, and then it actually works pretty good. So now I'm gonna store it, and I have a smoke machine whenever I need it. So hopefully you guys like this video. This is the kind of videos I'm probably gonna start putting out. Huge shout out to everyone that came up with this. Too numerous to to start linking everyone's videos and stuff like that. I know my videos are it's one of my first videos, or it's not an amazing video, but I'm trying to make a channel here to just to show people how to do stuff. I run a little shade tree mechanic operations here. I specialize in Fords. Fords are my favorite vehicles to work on. But I pretty much work on anything else, to include boats and campers and stuff like that. Yeah, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. You'll be one of the first people to subscribe. And I'll post videos of me doing stuff around the house, fixing cars, fixing lawnmowers and washing machines and stuff like that. That's why the name of the channel, it's kind of funny, is if that can't fix it, we're all screwed. It's because of that. I got kids, we got a wife, and they're always breaking stuff, and I always have to end up fixing it. So my experience in the military, and being a mechanic, an aircraft mechanic, and my experience fixing cars, growing up with my dad's garage, had given me the ability to try to fix anything. I mean, it's already broke, might as well just try to do something else and fix it. So again, like, subscribe, thumbs up, or whatever it is, I don't know, and you'll see more videos like this. Little smoke machine, probably got, I don't know, maybe $20 maybe, so it's worth it, guys. Don't spend a lot of money. Perfect for evap problems on your vehicles. If you have evap codes, you smoke it with this machine, and you'll be able to see if you got any leaks, if you have any valves that are supposed to be opening and closing or not, and just regular, losing coolant. You can even put this machine to your radiator, and if you can't find the leak, I mean, obviously water will probably be coming out, but if it's a small leak, you might not be able to see it easily like that. So all right, like it. Thank you very much. See ya.